My name is Kasia. I do a lot of things in my everyday life. I'm a full-time mom and I work in the automotive industry. I'm involved in car sales and car rental as well as trading. I started trading about 2 years ago and I think it has potential. How did you get started with trading? For me, my whole life is just a series of random events and random people who lead us in some direction. So it was the same here. It was just a coincidence of various things. I met someone who planted a seed in my head and then everything started to roll. Why did you become interested in trading? My husband has been involved in trading from the beginning. It started with him. He started looking for courses and training, and then he began to acquire knowledge. He said to me, "Kasia, you have a good head for this kind of thing. Why don't you try it? What do you have to lose?" So I started taking the training, started doing my analysis, and I thought, this is it. This is what I want to do. I think I'll fight for it to work and to be able to support myself through it. As a full-time mom, I was looking for an opportunity for further development and work. I was looking for something new, and I think this is it. What do you think about Pawel and his approach to trading? I was very impressed by the level of professionalism, the approach, and the fact that everything was not aggressively marketed. I liked that I didn't feel like someone was trying to push something on me, like, "Come on, buy this course, do this and that, and you'll make millions." It was all very classy. That impressed me. But what's coolest for me here, besides the obvious fact that we have the knowledge and tools, is the mindset. For me, 95% of my success over the past 2 years that I've been trying has been due to mindset. That's where I usually failed, and I needed that dot on the I because every strategy will work somehow. If it's more refined, it will simply bring in bigger profits. But if there's chaos in your head, it just won't work out. And here, I'm counting on getting my head together, and Pawel is a master when it comes to mindset. How much time do you spend trading during the day? Well, initially I had a typical model in mind, where I thought I would just trade continuously for a few hours a day, like an 8-hour workday and so on. But that didn't work out for me, so now I spend time learning and actually trading for about 4 hours, usually in the morning from around 7, 10 or 9, 10, depending on when I wake up. So, about 2 hours in the morning. Then, life goes on and I have time to either go to my automotive job or spend time with my daughter and do something fun. The afternoon hours are such that my head just can't focus, so I take a break and then come back to it in the evening, around 10 p.m. or so. These are my most productive time gaps, where I know that if I sit down, I will focus and absorb the knowledge because that's just how I am. I don't like the feeling of wasting my time, where something that could be done in an hour takes me 3 because I can't concentrate. So, once I found those time blocks that work for me, I try to stick to them and use the rest of my time for less demanding activities. Can a person with no experience become a trader and make money? Definitely yes. My approach is such that trading should not be my entire life. It shouldn't be my full-time job, but it should bring me such profits and a nice payout so that I can do other things. I would like to return to my old industry where I worked before starting my business, but I need more resources than I had before. And in my opinion, this is precisely the opportunity to do what I want, by devoting enough time and energy to it, and once I learn it, no one can take it away from me. Once I learn it, I can earn the resources I need, and then just keep developing further. I want this to be with me until the end, so that any idea I have, anything I want to do, whether for entertainment or business or anything else, will enable me to do it. I think it will work out with your help. What would you say to a new person from your experience perspective? Don't worry, it's a process. Learning all of this takes a lot of time. It's not like you'll get a strategy and that's it. At first, it may seem that way, like you'll practice a bit and it'll be all good. But once you start practicing and working on it, you realize it's not that easy. It requires time and effort, working through certain patterns and organizing things in your mind. Don't take failure personally. Just keep trying. Take breaks when needed, and start again from the beginning. Did you have any expectations going into the camp? Mostly, I wanted to meet people who are involved in this field because the environment is not always supportive. There are people around me who believe in the concept and say, "You can do it, you have time, and it'll be okay." But most of the time when I say, "What do you do?" and I say, "I'm a trader," no one continues the conversation. So, meeting people who have the same interest and who are successful in this field is valuable and it lifts your spirits. It helps you realize that there is something worth fighting for, and there are people who have made it. And it's about the mindset, organizing certain topics in your mind that were missing before, like strategy or additional indicators. What impressed you the most at the camp? Right now, I can't pinpoint just one thing. Every single thing was like, wow, you can do that? So I need to go back home, go through the material, and then I'll be able to say what was the coolest thing about it. Everything was cool, but we'll see what stands out for me.